Hello everybody, Matt Galogli here with SRP Medical Marketing and the Warner James Group, and today I'm coming to you from our conference room. As you can see, kind of a nice little setup here. Got the big screen TV right there. Nice pretty view out the window there of downtown Charlotte. This is where we do a lot of our one-day blueprint days for clients that want to come in and really restructure their business. So this is one of the rooms that we use. This is our larger conference room. We have a smaller room that we have access to as well. But this is one of the rooms that the magic happens in. And you know, before you can get to a place where you have magic happening in your practice, there's a couple of key questions that you need to ask yourself. And I want to go over those questions today. And you know, the biggest, I'm gonna walk you through a couple of questions that I want you to ask yourself regarding your practice. I don't care if you're cash-based, I don't care if you're insurance-based, it doesn't matter. These questions apply to whatever type of practice you have. And those three questions very simply is, first and foremost is, what's not working? What is not working for you in your practice right now? It could be any number of things, right? It could be revenue. It could be that your procedures aren't going well. It could be that your advertising is not bringing in patients. It could be that your reimbursement rate is below $100, which we can help with that. It could be any number of things. It could be MIDGE not showing up on time. It could be MIDGE not showing up at all. It could be the fact that you used to have a great MIDGE and now you don't have a great MIDGE. Whatever that is, what's not working? Now the chances are is that there are probably numerous things that are not working. But what is the one thing that is not working the most, right? That if you were to fix that one thing, what's that one thing that if you were to fix it, would have the biggest impact on everything else that you do? Positive impact, by the way. You probably have a pretty good idea of what that is. If not, you probably have a pretty good idea that it's probably one of 3 or 5 things. But you've tried, and you've probably tried to fix it in the past, or you have something on tap that you're trying to fix it with now, but it's not working. It's not getting you the results that you want. So that's the first question. What's not working? The second question I want to ask you, that I ask patients, or doctors, I should say, because you guys really kind of are my patients. What's it costing you per week, per month, per year? I'll give you an example. I had a consult today with a doctor, a medical practice. I never mention names. I will tell you that he has part cash-based, part insurance-based. And what we determined that in just one segment of his business, he was leaving right at $120,000 to $150,000 a month on the table. He has a big insurance-based practice, and he's adding a cash-based component, but he's leaving from the cash-based side at least, I'm conservatively saying 120. Top end, I would tell you he's probably leaving about $150,000 per month on the table. And on top of it, he has right at about 300 new patients coming in per day. So there's a huge opportunity for him to fix that. Now, if you're losing $100,000 per day, costing you something $100,000 per day, what would you pay to fix that? What kind of money would you invest to get that problem fixed? I find that people are incredibly short-sighted when it comes to this, is they'll say, oh, well, you know, I shouldn't have to pay more than $1,000 to fix that. So really what you want is you want a 100-to-1 return on your investment. So what's it going to cost to hire somebody or to hire the right team? Well, there we go. We're just going to send that to voicemail. What are we going to do to hire the right team? That was a little flash. Sorry about that. The joy of Facebook Live when things just pop up on the screen. But what's that going to cost you? What's that going to cost you per day? What's that going to cost you per week? What's that going to cost you per month? And what are you willing to invest to fix it? Because if you're losing $100,000 a day, would you invest $5,000 to fix it? Would you invest $10,000 to fix it? Would you invest $15,000, $25,000? Would you invest $30,000 to fix it? Probably wouldn't be bad to have a 3-to-1 ROI if you spent $30,000 to fix a $100,000 hole. That might be worth the kind of investment. That might be worth something that you would take a look at. The next question that I want you to ask yourself is, what have you tried in the past to fix it that didn't work? Okay. Now, this is an important question to ask, and here's why I asked the question to doctors and to practice managers, is very simply this. is if you don't understand what you have done in the past, you're most likely to repeat the past. And just because you switch, let's say you think that social media marketing is going to solve this problem, right? This revenue issue, which, by the way, it rarely does. It's usually something systemic. There's something, a bigger picture, something a lot more than just a tactical solution of like social media management or SEO that's going to fix everything, okay? There's usually a bigger issue that's a bigger lever or fulcrum, if you would, that you can use to fix that problem. But let's just say that you think it's social media and you've hired a couple of different social media firms and nothing has moved the lever. Then my question to you would be, why are you hiring another one? Why aren't you taking a different approach? And again, that's probably where the issue is incredibly, it's a lot deeper than just trying to solve a tactical problem, okay? And then my last question for you is, if you're not gonna fix it now, when are you gonna fix it? Okay, if you're not gonna fix it now, when are you going to fix it? And most people are afraid to confront the brutal facts and fix something right now. And I would encourage you that once you identify, let's say you have top 3 things. Let's say you have 3 big things, 5 big things that you feel are going, when you fix them, they are going to fix your overall issues in your practice. I get the question, well, which one of the 5, let's say, should I focus in on? My answer is always, which one is going to make you the most money the fastest, okay? Which one is the closest to the revenue? Fix that first. And then fix the second one. That's the second thing that's going to generate the most amount of revenue and profit. And then fix that. But don't try to fix all 5 at the same time. Fix one and get started right now. Don't get started tomorrow. Don't get started next week, right? You may look at your calendar and go, oh my God, I'm really busy today. Don't start tomorrow. Start today. Start right now. Do something today to move yourself forward to fixing that problem right now, okay? This is, I had a mentor one time, a guy by the name of Dan Kennedy, famous copywriter, brilliant marketer. I spent probably at least $250,000 with him, learning how to market and helping market events and grow businesses and all of that. Some of the best money that I ever spent, quite frankly. That $250,000 made me at least $10 million in revenues, at least $10 million just in a short amount of time. And quite frankly, I still use his stuff today. I mean, it was his stuff and his concepts that helped us drive the revenue at our own practices to go to $6.5 million a year in a very, and open up 3 facilities within 18 months. So he's probably made me a lot more money. That $250,000 investment's probably made me $25 million for all I know. It'd be interesting to add that up someday. But here's the thing, is you've got to focus in on that one thing that is going to make you the most amount of money. You have to focus in on the one thing that's going to make you the most amount of money and focus all of your energy and all of your time. And going back to what Dan Kennedy said, is that he used to say, do it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. That he worked with entrepreneurs in numerous different markets in places all over the world. And he said the number one quality for the entrepreneurs who were successful long-term and the ones who were not is the ones who were successful did it right now. They took massive action and they took it right away. You have to take massive action and you have to take it right away to get the changes that you want. So if you've identified what's not working, you know what it's costing you, you have a clear, you're ready to make some changes, and then I would recommend that you make those changes right now. Take massive action and implement right now. All right, so I'm gonna keep this one a little short. I actually gotta get back home. Got a dinner date with my gal tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. And as always, if you want to find out more about what we do or you want us to help scale your practice, just send us a message. But again, nothing real big right now on that front. We are working with a number of practices and clients and really looking forward to watching them scale and scale quickly. And hopefully one day you will be our next big success story. All right, everybody, have a great night. Drive safe. If you are on the West Coast, enjoy the remaining hours. You got more sunlight than we do here. So have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow.